Welcome to my workshop. My name is Tomasz and you're watching Casual DIY channel. Now I had this cart and the Cyclone system for a few years now, and I have to say it works absolutely fantastically. I've got some storage on each side as well. I've got a battery charging area, and it's really a great addition to my small workshop. However, I came to a point where I really need to upgrade this cart, especially when I'm sanding over here. The hose itself with my sander just usually gets tangled and it's coming off my sander. Hence, I want to do a boom arm, something like this, so the hose itself will go from the top and it's not going to be in the way. It's a super simple build. I'm just going to be using some 2x4s to make it happen. Now, if you don't have a shop cart like me, you can do the same thing. Just place it on a wall of your workshop. Okay, so let's cut these to the right sizes and we'll mount them on my cart. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to be installing this 2x4 on the back of my cart. Nothing fancy here, just few screws to make sure it's sitting in the right place in a stable way. And now we need to attach the arm itself to this. The easiest way would be just to use a hinge, and that would be a job done. However, I want the boom arm to go either way. With a hinge, that would be a little bit more tricky. So I'm going to try to make a contraption for this to work, that I can take it to both sides. And for that, I'm going to use a dowel. I've got a really large, thick dowel that's going to go through the middle, and we're going to cut a few pieces of plywood to attach everything here, and we'll see how it goes and if it's going to be working. Okay, so I've got two smaller pieces of 2x4. Now I've marked them up, and I'm going to use my force bit, 30mm, to make some holes, spaces for the dowel to go through. Now I'm not going to drill through them. I'm just going to go probably about a centimeter or maybe a centimeter and a half depth, and that's all. And now in the main 2x4, I'm just going to pre-drill a hole through, again 30mm, with my force bit. I'm going to cut the dowel to the right size now. In my case, it's 8.5 centimeters. Okay, let's start putting everything together. If you want to strengthen the whole thing, you can add some wood glue as well, but I think in my case, the screws will be enough. And you should end up with two pieces just like that. Now from the main arm, the beam itself, I want to remove some weight from it. Okay, at the minute it's quite heavy. So to reduce any potential problems, I'm going to pre-drill some holes through the whole beam. I'm going to use a 35mm force bit to do that. However, if you've got a hole saw or anything like that, it will work absolutely fine. Now I'm going to be using my bandsaw. As you can see, I'm just cutting out a shape, a storage area on the beam itself, so I can put excess hose onto it. Now with everything cut to the right sizes and shapes, I'm just going to give all the pieces a quick sand. With my router, I'm just rounding over all the entrances of the holes to make sure there's no hard edges. Okay, so it's time to get everything installed. First of all, the base piece just here. And now let's attach the rest. If you can get another pair of hands, would be probably a lot easier. Well, it seems that everything works as planned. I've got coverage on the left and on the right. Okay, now we're going to attach the hose itself and try this bad boy out. Well, I'm guessing you already noticed what I did wrong just now. I'll hope you did anyway. It's the other way around, so I need to take that off and put that the right way up. Okay, with everything as it should be now, as you can see, that needed to be the right way up. I'm going to attach the hose itself to this arm with some cable ties. Okay, so check it out. It's all ready and it seems to be working quite well. Finally, I won't have to struggle with that bloody hose. Just like that, I can do whatever I want. If I need it over here, but my height is actually high enough, I'm not going to bump into it with my head. So absolutely fantastic, just what I needed. Hose not in the way. Same with my router. Can just attach the hose straight off like so, switch it on, and Bob's your uncle. The hose is not in my way. And I've got another hose that attaches to this one, and I can still hoover the whole workshop without actually now moving the cart and without the hose getting in the way. So guys, if you've got a small workshop, definitely a worth upgrade, especially if you've got a cart like mine. And if you don't have a cart, you can actually place that somewhere on the wall where you've got your dust extraction system, and it will work absolutely fine. If if it's not needed, tangle it up, put it to one side, not in the way. If you need it on the other side of your workshop, just like so, and straight away I can attach that to my table saw with no issues. Okay, so for me, very good solution. I'm not sure why I waited so long to actually make this, but there you go. As you've seen, it's that simple to make. You don't need any special hardware for this. So yeah, definitely worth making. Now I hope you enjoyed this little video. Nice and simple workshop project. If you did, drop me that like button down below and consider subscribing to my channel as well, as there's plenty more cool videos coming in the future. But if you're new to my channel, there's a playlist just over here with quite a few videos on different types of projects around the workshop. So go and explore those videos now, and I'll see you there. Take care.